Hey there, what's going on? Clive Jeffrey here from clivejeffrey.com, and you're obviously here because you're looking for a morning routine checklist. So I'm going to share mine with you. Now, I've developed mine over the last probably year or so, and I learned it initially from doing a 100-day business building challenge, and also from reading the book The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And if you haven't read that book, then I strongly suggest you do that too. But basically what I learned from both those places was that it's important to have a morning routine, because otherwise, just like trying to build a house without a plan, you're just going to be all over the place. And if you don't have, I found for myself personally that if I didn't use my morning routine, I would be start my day off and I could be going in any direction, and it normally wasn't a good one. And by the time I got the kids off to school and everything like that, I would be stressed out and totally unproductive. But once I started implementing my morning routine and on a regular basis, things just started to flow better. It amazed me, really. It just went from strength to strength. So I can strongly recommend that you implement one yourself and just adapt mine. Go through it and take what works for you and work it into your own routine. Now, there's one thing that I'm going to say, that you are going to have to get up earlier, and that's, at first you go, oh no, I don't want to do that, because I was exactly the same way. But once you actually start getting up in, say, an hour earlier, you will find that it changes everything, and you realize that you don't actually need that sleep that you think you do, because you're not stressed out the whole time. So my morning routine normally starts at 6:30. So what I do, the good tip is to have your alarm clock away from the bed, so when it does go off, you literally spring out of bed and have to go and switch the alarm off, and there's no temptation to reach for the snooze button. So once I get out of bed, I get in and go wash my face and brush my teeth just to feel fresh, and then I go to the living room where I've prepared the night before, and I have some reading material there, my notebook there, and I sit down initially and just meditate for a while. And for those that think that sounds too airy fairy, look, I'm not. I basically just sit there and concentrate on my breathing. It sounds, if you haven't done it before, then don't knock it until you've tried it. It really does help. It gives you clarity in your thinking. So just sit there and concentrate on your breathing. And I just sit there and 3 seconds in and breathe into your abdomen, and hold for 3 seconds, and 3 seconds out. Do that for about 10 minutes. And you'll have thoughts coming in and out of your mind. And just let them do that. Don't dwell on them. Just concentrate on your breathing. And you'll find it very, very refreshing and a good way to wake up. Then what I do is I start with my gratitude, and I write down everything that I'm grateful for. And you'll be amazed at how much better you feel when you start being grateful for just even the little things, for waking up, for example, and then for having food to eat, and just go through it, your family. And again, when you acknowledge your gratitude, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel, and you're ready to get more good stuff coming into your life. Then what I do is now concentrate on my vision board, just enjoy what I'm working for, look at it, and again, just gets the motivation going for a few, 5-10 minutes. Just look at your vision board, and if you haven't got one, I strongly recommend create one, because if you don't know what you want and where you're going, then how are you going to get there? It's just like a GPS is useless if you don't plug in an address. So this is the same thing. It sort of gets your unconscious mind to work and help make the right decisions to get you towards where you want to go. So this is when when you feel that you're stuck or don't feel like actually doing the job that you should be doing at hand. When you've got your vision board there to drive you on, it really works wonders. So once I've done that, I basically get my journal out and just jot a few notes down, what I want to achieve that day, maybe what I did the day before that I felt good about, maybe little challenges that I had, just keeping just general track, and just notes for yourself. It doesn't have to be shared with anyone, just notes so that you can just refer back to times, because it's amazing when you're feeling, we're our own worst critics, but if you go back and read your journal, you can actually see what you've achieved, and it's amazing how positive that can be. So if you're not doing that, It's another thing that I strongly recommend that you do. And then after that, once I've done that, I have another drink of water. I forgot to mention first, after I brush my teeth and wash my face, I drink a full glass of water, because during the night you get very dehydrated. So drink that first glass of water, and then get into your meditation. So, and then after I've done my journaling, I'll have another glass of water, and then get into some stretching exercises. So you can do whatever you like, again at the own pace that you're comfortable with, and just work through. I just do a general full body stretch, and end with a few push-ups and sit-ups, and then I'm ready to go for a walk, and I probably spend 20-30 minutes going for a walk. And I normally listen to a motivational book, and I listen to that while I'm out there walking. And again, so you're making the best use of your time. And I love audiobooks. It's another thing. If you haven't gotten into audiobooks, I can strongly recommend you do that. So there you see, it's a pretty simple routine, but you'll be amazed at, if you follow through with it, just how well it'll help you get through the day. You'll end up being so much more productive, because by now you'll probably find, if you've got kids, they're getting ready for school, but you've already gone through all that positive process, and because you've got up a bit earlier, you're in a great frame of mind, and you can send the kids off to school with a good positive attitude. So from there on, my day just got better and better. So I can strongly recommend doing it, and I'm sure you'll notice the same impact. But the thing is, you're going to, with any kind of change and getting up earlier like that, it takes time to adjust. So you really want to allow a good 30 days to make this adjustment to, because it is quite a radical adjustment. But the first 10 days are going to be the hardest. But if you already know that and expect that, then you're going to be able to get through it, because you can cross them off and realize that it's going to be a bit tough for that first 10-day period. The second 10 days, you're going to start noticing a lot more positive effects. It's going to be easier to get up, and it's going to start to feel more normal. And at the end of those 10 days, you're really going to start to really enjoy it. Honestly, it's amazing. You really will. And this is where you've got to be really careful, because you can become complacent. The next 10 days, it's crucial that you keep the momentum going, and a new habit is well on the way to being formed after that 30-day period. They say 21 days. That's why I say that's the trap, because if you don't continue for that next 10 days, you could relapse, and you don't want to do that, because then you've got to start the hard work all over again. So hopefully you've got some value from this. If so, leave a comment below and give me your thoughts if you do anything differently. I'd love to hear them. And also, if you think of any friends that might benefit from it as well, please feel free to share it. And I always like to invite people to come and connect with me on Facebook, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching here on YouTube. And I normally post training like this on my blog each day as well, so come and visit me there, clivejeffrey.com. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.